emphasize and extend my remarks.
Gentlelady is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. After 9 months of struggling to find its footing, the administration has finally unveiled its long-awaited policy towards Sudan. The policy looks remarkably familiar and has some merits. Unfortunately, those merits are overshadowed by the prospect of offering incentives and political legitimacy to one of the most manipulative and murderous regimes on the planet. The administration's desire to bring peace and development to Sudan is without doubt, but the desire to strike a conciliatory tone without first requiring that the butcher from Khartoum unclench his fist and meet certain conditions has placed the U.S. in a position of weakness against a regime that has proven time and time again that it only responds to concrete pressure. This man, General Bashir, is a war criminal responsible for the deaths of over 2 million people. This regime, rooted in radical ideology, is responsible for the ongoing genocide, which has claimed 300,000 lives and displaced 3 million more. This cabal will never be a part of a real solution to the crisis in Darfur and must not be treated by the U.S. as a legitimate partner for peace. There is no shortage of urgent priorities in Sudan, Madam Speaker. In formulating a comprehensive strategy, we must focus on improving humanitarian access and support the deployment of a fully equipped peacekeeping mission with robust rules of engagement to ensure civilian protection in Darfur. Also, finding a lasting political solution to the crisis in Darfur so that the people languishing in camps can go home. Thirdly, ensuring that the comprehensive peace agreement is fully implemented while fostering genuine reconciliation among Southerners. Fourthly, resolving outstanding issues relating to contested areas, including a demarcation on the north-south border. Also, seeing free, fair, and transparent elections in April of 2010, a referendum in 2011, and the results of each being respected. We need to balance our efforts, Madam Speaker, in Darfur with those in southern Sudan so that we do not sacrifice one region for the other. The conflicts in Darfur and southern Sudan are linked and need to be treated that way. Critically, the United States needs a comprehensive Sudan policy with the wisdom, the foresight, and the teeth necessary to advance our own national security interests while facilitating viable peace efforts in Sudan. I don't doubt that the administration has tried to accomplish this, but it is difficult to imagine a policy which presumes that the tiger will change its stripes simply because we asked. And this is foolish at best and dangerous at worst. The President's special envoy was all too quick to embrace the reintroduction of the 3 non-governmental organizations that have been expelled from Sudan as a policy victory. But let's keep in mind the situation was created by the callous actions of Khartoum in the first place, and that the campaign of intimidation and obstruction against NGOs continues unabated. In rolling out this policy, Secretary Clinton stated, "Assessment of progress and decisions regarding incentives and disincentives will be based on verifiable changes in conditions on the ground." Ambassador Susan Rice then warned that there would be significant consequences for those who failed to live up to their promises and that there would be no rewards for the status quo. It will be incumbent upon Congress to hold the administration to these pledges. In the interim, the U.S. must maintain strong sanctions on the Sudanese regime. U.S. leaders must refuse to be duped by empty gestures and window dressing designed to make us forget about the horror which has taken place in Darfur and beyond. I thank the Speaker for the time, and I yield back.
The gentlelady's time has expired.